guys, so what's up? So today we're gonna learn how to do just a quick siren test of the DSC security system. Basically, you just have the siren sound for just a few seconds and then it turns off. Honestly, I have no idea what the point of this is because it's in there. Now, the monitoring station will not be notified of this, but again, I have no idea what the point of this is. My only guess is probably to make sure that the alarm itself is actually working, so then you probably have a sound. That is my only guess. So what we're going to do is on the DSC security system, you're going to enter *6, enter your master code, whatever that may be, and once you've done that, then you're in the basically, I don't know what the setting is called, like the user menu, or not user menu, but the what do you call it? The whatever it's called. We can change the time and date and all sorts of other stuff. Now, the only thing I know on this thing is the time and date, which is 1, and 4, which is the siren test. So I'm going to we have 2 sirens. We have one up here, I think. Let me see. Where's the... there it is. Okay. So I don't know if I can actually show you where it is, but it's up there. If you see like a black, I don't know what color it is, black or gray box or something, it's like a big square box up there. It's up there. And then the other one is downstairs in the basement. Well, not really a basement. Well, it is actually kind of a basement, but not really. And which is right up here. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, it's right there. And I believe it's the siren from Honeywell, I think. It's a Honeywell siren. And one of the sirens is actually a little faster than the other. I don't know why. So I'm going to put the phone face down. Microphone facing, let's see. Like, actually, I'm going to put the face up. That'd be, why not? Right here. So again, *6, master code, and the number 4. And once the siren stops sounding and you hear the keypad beep several times afterwards, I would hit the pound button 2 times at least to get out, to make sure you're out. So please turn on your volume. This is allowed. I'll do a countdown for you. 3, 2, 1. That's what you heard. Now, I'm just going to show you some more things on the DSC security system while I'm at it. Okay, so I have showed you how to bypass. Now, you can actually turn off an actual zone to this. This may be if, for some reason, you're going to have this door always... I don't know what the purpose of this is. Okay, don't mess with this. I would not recommend it. Just, I don't know why it's there. I think the purpose of this, actually I do know what the purpose of this is. This is, so let's say you have a motion set, actually, okay. So let's say this, okay, I'm just going to show you a random entry sensor here. This is a wireless one. So let's say this entry sensor right up here. Let's say you have a problem with it and the zone doesn't work anymore for some reason. That would be, okay, let me think here. Okay, yeah, I know what zone number it is. It's kind of crazy. I remember all the zone numbers for this thing. So what you could do *8 for installer program. then enter installer code. You're now in installer program. Enter section 202 and enter the zone number. You can do single digits, or if it's a double digit, obviously you enter double digits. Like if it's 11, you do 1 1. If it's 1 through 9, you can just do one single digit. So in this case, we do the back door. Hit pound, pound. And what should happen now is if I open this door, basically I just turned off this zone. So, see, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Now, I'm going to re-enable the zone by doing the same thing, because this is a zone that needs to be turned on. So again, we're going to do the same thing. Start 8, installer code, section 202, and the zone number again. And hit pound and pound. Make sure this one's okay. Yeah, that one's fine. Okay, good. Cool. All right, we're going to go back to the... Ooh, hello there. Thing door, and listen carefully. There we go. That has been successfully done. Okay. So I'm going to show you actually what the wireless motion sensor looks like. Well, actually, I'm sure you're seeing the wireless motion sensor. I'm going to show you what the wired motion detector looks like. The wired motion detector is actually slightly different. Now, I haven't seen the wireless one, and I can't even reach the wireless one. It's way up there. This one, I can kind of reach. It's way up there, and I can't reach it, but it's right up there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. Now, the reason why, okay, now I'm going to give you a little tip here. And I learned this. Depending where the motion sensor is, you want to have it in a corner so it can detect pretty much the whole area. That area. Now, there is a motion sensor in here, which is wireless. Don't ask me why. Actually, I do know why. We had a problem with the old wired motion sensor, which I don't know what was wrong with it, which was interesting. And it's way up there. I can't even reach it, even if I tried. I don't know if you can see it, but it's up there in that corner. It's like way up there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's up there. And actually, I'm going to show you on the garage door. When you, actually, I'm going to show you something interesting. Okay. So, the default, what's it called? Duress code is 2580. Now, let me tell you something. You do not want this to be your duress code, because people who want to break into your house will know this code, and when they tell you to disarm the alarm system, they see you entering 2580, they know, oh, that's the duress code. So if that's your default duress code, most likely it is in user code slot 33. Now, I'm not going to try this, because once I enter this duress code, it's going to call the police, and I do not want the authorities knocking on our door. So, to change this, do *5 for user, enter your master code, enter section 33, and enter your new code. In this case, I'm just going to do the same one, and hit pound, because I'm not going to change anything. Okay, so another thing, let me think here. Okay. While I'm here, I guess I'll just show you the what do you call it? The quick the the 5 buttons on the right hand side. I don't know what they're called. So from top to bottom, you have stay, away, chime, quick exit, and reset. The reset button is if you have a smoke detector and you hold this and it resets the smoke detectors, but we don't have any, not that I know of. But again, so to arm and stay mode, you press and hold, and the arm light comes on. Now, as you know, there is a countdown still. I know this because someone told me. But you have exactly 30, 45 to 60 seconds, however the timer is. You can still open this door. See, the alarm wouldn't go off. So now I can disarm it by entering just the code. I'm going to hold the phone away. There we go. Has been disarmed. And now to arm it in away mode, it's the second button down from the right. From the top, you press and hold. And the arm light comes on. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that. And you have exactly, whatever the timer is set for. This is saying, you have time, get out of the house, and, get out of the house, you still have time. The motion sensors will not go off because, now it is already in away mode. So I'm just going to open this door and close it. So, it's telling you, hey, you still have time, okay? This saying, hey, get out of the house, you have 10 seconds. Okay? So now the system has been armed, and I'm not going to do this because I am going to be in the way of the motion sensor. I'm going to probably set it off. So once I open this door, guys, what's going to happen is the keypad's going to start beeping and saying, hey, turn off the alarm because, you have 30 seconds to turn off the alarm. So once I open this door, it's going to say, hey, you have 30 seconds and you have 30 seconds, 45 seconds, whatever, to turn off the alarm. So I'm going to open this now. So as you hear, the keypad is beeping. So I'm going to turn the phone away, enter the code. If I enter a wrong code, you hear that. Hit pound, enter the code again. There you go. Disarmed. Okay. Next one. So as you heard this going off. This. Okay. Sometimes this can get annoying. Now, usually parents have this on so they can, know when their kids are going out and in. Or, just they let it happen on so they know people are coming in and in. They have this on, one, so they know that I'm going out and in if they're home. Or two, that I know that someone's coming in or out or in because I can't see. I'm completely blind, If I hear just a door slam or someone appears to knocks on my door, I would jump out of my skin. So, but anyway, if for some reason you don't like this, you can press and hold the chime button, the third button down from the top, press and hold. You hear that? And now if I open the door, nothing. The chime has been disabled. So I'm going to turn this back on by doing the same thing, press and hold. Okay, and it's on. So, the quick exit button I'm not going to demonstrate because, yeah. Now you can also turn on the alarm by just entering your code. Honestly, I don't know what the point of this is because really you're just, I don't know. I think it's mostly meant for people who have, who turn off the alarm and turn on the alarm. Okay, but, one more function. Okay. I'm not gonna open the door because the alarm's gonna go off anyway. But basically what's gonna happen, I'm gonna press and hold the stay mode and press *9. That puts it in arm instant. What happens there? You still have the 30 seconds, I believe, to exit the house. But once you come back in, once this door opens, the siren's going to go off immediately, whether this is a delayed door. And, even though it's a delayed door, because I'll put this in arm instant. We do not really use it because, for one, our side garage door has a sensor. And also, I don't know who else would know the code to our garage, but if they figure out the duress code somehow, it would still call the police. So I'm going to turn off the alarm. There we go. And it has been disarmed. You can also arm it in arm instant mode in the away mode. And also, to prove that I have a sensor up here, it is up here. Right up there. And a wireless sensor, a wired sensor, looks something, and I cannot probably get this because it is down there, but if I can turn my phone sideways, it's right there. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little thing that's sticking out. What happens is this door, right? Let's see, right there. It pushes against this, and as you hear, the keypad beeps. So if it opens, it does that. Now, let me show you something. Let's say you're leaving and you have the door open. This is what would happen if I try arming it. See, it won't let me do it. However, if I bypass it by doing *1, any user code or master code, okay, and doing the, the zone bypassing, and hit pound, and now if I put it in away, see, it works now. So if I disarm it, okay, and if I try to rearm it now, see, it won't work because it turned off it disabled the bypass, and once you bypass a sensor, okay, the way it works is the way you bypass. When you bypass a sensor, let's say a window or something, like a upstairs window, or a motion sensor because you have a dog and you don't want him to set it off. So what would happen is, if we bypass the motion sensor up here, we would not set it off. But if you have more than one motion sensor, the other ones would be still active. So, I could arm it in a way right now, bypass the motion sensor, walk past into that room right there, and nothing would happen. Now, if I go downstairs and walk past the motion sensor, the siren would go off immediately. And I did that once on accident, and boy, did I jump. And that siren was right in my ear. And let me make sure that's off. Okay, good. Now, there's also another way you can exit. And not many people know about this. All you have to do is hit *0. And you have the exit delay. Open the door. Close it. And there you go. I'm going to turn this off. Okay. And one more thing. Let's say you have some cleaning people or some neighbors taking care of your pets or your plants, or, making sure everything's okay. The way to add a user code is *5, master code. All right. And now you have slots 1 through 3rd. This is where it gets interesting. You have a lot of slots here. I recommend using slots 1 through 10 in this case because you're not going to use a million slots. So I would maybe just pick slot 1 in this case. So 0, 1. And let's do the code 5555, just for demonstration purposes. So that code has been accepted. Now, let me show you something. Let's go back into user manual, or user code. And we change it, and let's change it to the duress code. It won't take it. because it knows, hey, this code's already been taken for this, for the dress code. So we're gonna try this again. Oops, that was my fault. There we go. Then hit pound. Now, I can arm it in away, or it's away mode. And hit 5555. And there we go. So now we're going to do *5, master code. Hit the user code, in this case 01. And to delete it, you just hit star. Boom, deleted. And to prove it, 5555. It's gone. It is absolutely gone. Now, another way you could arm the alarm system in stay mode instant is doing *9 and user code. You could do that too. But in this case, we're not going to do this because my brother's going to be coming home, so we do disarm it. There we go. And that is how you do it, my friends. So this DSC security system is pretty advanced. Yes, you can add sensors as well. Now, that's more advanced. Wireless enrollment, I do not know how to do this because I have not had the chance that we had to add any more sensors. However, if we have the need to add more sensors, I will try to make a YouTube video out of this to let you know how to do it. Now, if you have something wired and everything, I would recommend a technician that would do this, because you have to wire this stuff correctly. The siren that they installed, the brand new siren downstairs, that wasn't there before. The siren, if you're downstairs in the upstairs siren and you're downstairs and the siren went off, it's not very loud. With both of them going off, as you heard in the video, it's pretty loud. And you want those to be loud because you want them to scare off the burglars. And you want only one, now this is just my opinion, but the one door that you come in every single day, and mostly it's a garage door in this case, you want that to be your delayed door. I would set it to maybe 20 to 30 seconds. If it doesn't take you that long to disarm it, maybe 15. Now, if you have kids and, maybe they, I don't know, they take a little bit longer to get out or something, or you take longer to get out, then maybe 30 at the most. You can also have the entry delay longer or the exit delay shorter, or vice versa. And you can also do partitions. I'm not going to go into that because that's not necessary in the first place, and that's usually for businesses. So, yeah, that is that. Unfortunately, for those of you who are blind and want to know, or visually impaired and want to know, is there a way you can get a talking system? Yes and no. Yes, but DSC does not have that capability. ADT, I believe, and Honeywell and, what's their name? Concord, I believe, and also CPI Security. And I think there's another one. I can't think of the other one, but yeah. The CPI and Concord, we hit the disarmer, it'll say, please enter code. And, we have that. You have the GE Simon XT security system. Now, that one takes a little more time because you have to wire and you have to get the transformer. Now, guys, before you go on buying stuff like this, please reconsider before you buy the GE Simon XT security system, if that's still available today. because I've heard videos on this, and that siren is super, super loud. It's even worse. It's worse than this one. This one, I'd say, these sirens are maybe 100 decibels, maybe 104. The one on the GE Simon XT, 116. Yes, you heard me correctly. 116. And I'm not kidding. It's true. That's what they say on the video. And the extra loud decibel siren on Simply Safe is 105, which is very loud. So please be careful, because now, if you're wondering, where does the siren come from, the GE Simon XT? Believe it or not, it comes from the keypad. A lot of systems these days, the siren is built into the keypad. I personally don't like this because, you're right literally in front of it, and that's a good way to damage your hearing. I actually armed the alarm system, and I was trying something out, and I thought I had the motion sensor turned on, so I bypassed it. Well, I was going downstairs, and right was I halfway done, I had this gut feeling that the alarms were going to go off if I walked past the motion sensor. So I covered my ears and walked past it, and sure enough, bam, goes off. So I had to run upstairs, turn off the alarm system, call my parents, and let them know, hey, this was a false alarm. Just let them know, the alarm company, this was a false alarm. Because, yeah. Now, here's the thing. Alarm companies these days, they're getting more and more and more and more and more advanced. And, they can call you, you want them to call you as soon as possible. Ours calls us within, let me think here, I think within maybe 10 seconds. Yeah, once they get the alarm, they call you. It's like once the alarm goes off, they call you within 10 seconds. Crazy. So yeah. Anyway, I will be uploading the Joyful We Adore Thee tutorial for part 7. As soon as I get the stuff from my piano teacher. And once that comes, then we'll be on our way. And once we get to part 7, after part 7, we'll be almost done. That is where we're going to learn how to, we almost get into the translation of B flat. And after that part 7, then we'll actually play the B flat part, which will probably take altogether in this whole tutorial, there may be 10 parts altogether. So there may be 8, 9, and 10. Maybe 11 and maybe up to 12, if not. And this is the hard piece, guys. It's not easy. It's not easy because what's happening is, you have a lot of jumping. You have hand crossings. Your hand just jumps a lot of octaves. You have a lot of 16th notes, 8th notes, quarter notes, half notes, 8th notes probably even. And, it's a really interesting arrangement. I tell you, it's a really interesting arrangement, but it takes a lot of patience. From G to B flat. If someone could please describe that to me, how that's even possible, because usually, songs like going from G to A flat or G to A. But how is it possible to go from G to B flat? My dad and I were trying to figure this out. I probably will ask my piano teacher once I have my next lesson next week. So yeah. Anyway. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you guys later in the next video. The Tech Piano Player Kid is out.
Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. Follow my Twitter, which is linked to my channel.